Inside Health continues. I'm Mark Allen. Our guest is a encyclopedia of brain information and health. For example, he's written 40-plus books, including Change Your Brain, Change Your Grades. He's based in Orange County, California, Dr. Daniel Amen. And we're talking about how to optimize our brain. You use the fact that a brain is like a hard drive, doctor. Can we? How easy is it to optimize our brain to reach our full potential?
So I think brain health is three things. One, you have to love it. I mean, you really have to think about it and care about it. Long time ago, I developed a concept I call brain envy. Freud was wrong. He was about 3 feet too low in people's bodies when he was talking about envy. The thing you need to care about is your brain. And the second thing is avoid anything that hurts it. And, what's going on now, one of the big innovations in psychiatry is people are, using marijuana to treat things like anxiety and depression and pain. And I've published 2 monster studies on over 1,000 pot smokers at one and on 62,000 scans on another that marijuana clearly prematurely ages your brain.
What about CBD, which is non-psychoactive?
The jury's out, in my mind, on CBD, and everybody and their mother's using it. But because it's been legal for such a short period of time, we know it does help children with certain kinds of seizure disorders. But the FDA approved that this year for that this year or last year, and it's been legal for seizures in England for a few years. Right. And I think, because now everybody's mother-in-law and dogs are taking CBD, and I would just like more study before I jump on the bandwagon.
But would you give it to your dog for pain?
I'm absolutely not a fan of.
Got it. Would you give it to your dog for pain?
No. What I would do first is I would make sure my dog's diet was right. The first thing I would do is make sure his diet was right, and then I'd give him omega-3 fatty acids and curcumin. And because those things have good study to decrease pain. So brain envy, got to care. Avoid things that hurt it, drugs, alcohol, bad food. And then do things that help it. And new learning is right in the center of that. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you can use it. And what we've shown is even if you've been bad to your brain, you could make it better. And quickly. In my NFL work, we scanned our players 2 months after their original scan when we put them on a brain-healthy program and some nutrients. 2 months later, 80% of these brain-damaged brains were better. And how exciting is that?
No, that really
Even
is
if you've
exciting.
been bad to your brain, you can make it better.
And you mentioned it at the top, continue learning. I think we're about the same age. We're 42, both of us. And Daryl is younger. He's 39, like Jack Benny. If you don't know who Jack Benny is, guys, look him up. But as we age, should we be doing different things? I mean, Daryl and I talk for a living. I mean, should I be writing or should I be doing math? Should I be learning a new language? I have tried Spanish, Hebrew, and French, and I've failed miserably at all 3 of those, and that's starting in the, 10th, at 10 or 11 years old.
So I have a mnemonic called Bright Minds that I talk about in the book, Change Your Brain, Change Your Grades, that if you want to keep your brain healthy or rescue it, if it's headed for trouble, you have to prevent or treat the 11 major risk factors that steal your mind. And Bright Minds is the mnemonic, and the R in Bright Minds is retirement and aging. And the big point there is the older you get, the more serious you need to be about your brain's health and avoiding things that hurt it and do things that help it. Because, we have this database of 160,000 scans, and it's very clear that after 60, your brain accelerates its aging process. And the thing that horrifies me is 50%, 50% of people 85 and older will be diagnosed with one form of dementia. And I'm not okay with that, to have a 1 in 2 chance of having lost my mind, which is why I'm not overweight, I don't have high blood pressure, I work on my heart, I already walked 9,000 steps this morning and lifted weights because I care, right? I don't do anything because I should do it.
You have to.
I do things because I love myself, I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the mission I have and why I'm on the planet. And
Doctor,
I do the right things because I love myself.
And by reading the book, Change Your Brain, Change Your Grades, it really should be Change Your Brain, Change Your Life. We have to go. We're out of time. If you ever need a brain scan of a radio host, I'm available, and so is Daryl. It may not show much there.
Between the two of us, maybe there's one.
Maybe there's one, yes, exactly. Dr. Daniel Amen, the author of Change Your Brain, Change Your Grades. We'll be back. Don't go away as Late Night Health continues.